Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tech Realm. I am your host, Game Master Revnell, and today is April 29th, and we are working on part 3 of Create a Blog. All right, before we get started, as always, we're going to hop over into our Classcraft Riders of A and see what we have in store for us today. All right, let's see. Dance party, the floor is yours. You have 30 seconds to dance like there's no tomorrow. Get all the energy out so you can be focused later. All right, so while you guys are at home enjoying yourself going over this lesson, just take a brief break. You could pause the video and take a 30-second dance break. All right, so make sure that you guys get some of that energy out, have a little bit of fun, and then let's get back to business. So I will. All right, I didn't freeze. I just paused. All right, let's get it. All right, so we are going to get started today with that third part of putting together our blog. All right, what that entails is going to start putting together our blog posts. But before we start putting the blog post together, we have to go through and we have to make an agenda. All right, so what we have today on our post that we have up is Create a Blog Part 3. All right. So some of the key things that we need to do for that is to create a schedule. So one of the ways that they know when you're going to have your posts up is to kind of have a schedule. So if you have people following your blog, or if you have a YouTube channel and you put up videos, if you have a set schedule, then it's a little bit easier for people to know when to tune in. All right. So what we have today, we were going to go through and we are going to take a look at that schedule that was sent to you. So when you look at what your actual assignment is, it'll give you a summary of what steps you were supposed to do today, and there is also a schedule that is attached to it. All right, that schedule is what you guys are going to edit, and that is what you guys are going to turn in at the end of the assignment. All right, so I pulled up a copy of that schedule. Now, how you fill out this schedule, all right, there's the day listed over here on the far left column, the topic that you're going to be posting about, and the post type. All right, so now I guess you guys are looking at it and you're kind of wondering, what exactly does that mean? All right. So what is my post topic and what is the post type? All right. So the topic is what that actual post is going to be about that day. So if you're doing sports and on Mondays you want to talk about sports history, that's going to be the topic of that post. If you're doing movies and you want to talk about movie trivia, and that's going to be your Wednesday post, that's what you would put as a topic. And in the post type, there are a couple different options that you can choose from. Now, with a post type, you can have an image and just write a summary about that image. So if it's an image of, if you're a sports fan and you have an image of Kobe and Michael Jordan, so your post topic is who was the better player? Let's discuss it. And you would give a brief summary of maybe what you think is the better player out of the two. And then you would have people maybe say what they think is better, either Kobe or Michael Jordan. So if you're doing a video, you can put up a video that you found on the internet. You can link to it, and what you would have to do is put up a reason that you're having this video up. So if you are doing movies and you put up a video of a clip from a movie that you're interested in, just write a brief summary on why you put that video up. So if it's one that was supposed to come out this summer but they pushed it back, all right, I was really looking forward to this video, but I was really looking forward to this movie, but it's not going to come out until next summer because of the virus. So I just wanted to give a little bit of information on why I like this video, or why I'm upset that it's not coming out till next year, or maybe I'm glad that it doesn't come out at all. All right, so the other that you can do is if there's an article that you found online. So maybe you were browsing a website and you found a really good article that you thought, and it really pertains to what your blog is about. maybe you're a Disney fan and you were going around and you saw a blog post about maybe the steps that it takes for Disney to reopen. You could put a link to that article. Now, it says credit the source, all right? And that's very important, all right? So you have to include a source credit whenever you link to an article. So if you are going to link to an article, make sure you put where you got that article from. So if it was from like a Disney website, make sure you put in the description that this article was pulled from the Disney website. And even if they have somebody who wrote that, maybe put their name in it too. All right. So if you're going to use an article as your source, you can link directly to that article, and you would have to describe what that article is about before people click on the link, and you have to make sure that you have the source there. And the more popular one is going to be write your own post. All right. So it's your blog, it's your rules, it's what you want that post to be about. So if you are writing about sports again and you want to put up a post about who your favorite player is, you want to write about soccer, you want to write about baseball, you could put up whatever that post is. Just make sure that if you are writing a post, it is in paragraph format. So you want to have at least 4 to 5 sentences. Of course, it could be longer. You can make it as long as you would like. But if you're going to put up a post, make sure it's about 4 or 5 sentences so you can really get your point across. You always want to answer those who, what, when, where, and whys, all right, when you're writing a blog post. Now, one sec. Now, when you open up this schedule, all right, the first thing you want to do is rename it. So right now it says blog schedule. Make sure that you put in the name of your site. So first thing I want to do is put in the name of my site, and it is the Tech Realm blog schedule. All right. So on Mondays, all right, I have an example one that I put together. On Mondays, I like to do a weekly update. So that is the Tech Realm newsletter. All right. So all right, so we'll put the Tech Realm Weekly is what I usually put up for you guys on Mondays, and that's my newsletter. That's my so it would be my own article that I would link to. All right, so it's a newsletter, but it would be an article link. Oops. All right. And if you run out of space, just double click that line and it will open it up and expand it for you. All right. On Wednesdays, I want to talk about breakthroughs in technology. So what I would do, I would probably post a video for that. So I would maybe go on YouTube, try and find a video on what are some of the new breakthroughs in technology, and I would take that and I would post that video onto my blog, and I would write a brief summary about what that video is and why I'm posting it about it. On Fridays is Today in Tech. All right. I would probably find an article online and find out what some of the new developments in technology are. So on Fridays, I would go through, I would read the websites and find an article that kind of interests me, and I would go and take that article link, I would post it in my blog post, and I would have to do it as text box. There we go. I would have to do it as text box. I would start typing whatever my article is going to be about. All right. And if I found an article, I would take it, I would plug that in here. So let's just see. So we'll put a post about the antimatter. So I'm going to take that article post, copy it, go back, paste it, apply it, and what I am going to do is, if there was a picture, maybe I wanted to grab that photo that it has. So I would copy that image and I would put in the image right here. So I could go through, I would download it to my computer, and I would be able to upload it. All right. So then now I have a link to my article. I have the name of it, and I would just write a brief summary of what that article is going to be about. All right. So that's the easiest way that you can go through and insert one into your actual blog site. Now, if you're doing a video, of course, it's very easy. You'll just hit the YouTube and then you'll give the link to the video. So if it's a video on YouTube, let's see. If it's a video on YouTube, what you can do is you can go through. Hopefully you're watching. So I am just going to go to the share, copy the link, go back to my blog site, paste that link, and search it. It should bring up that video. You'll select it, and once you enter it, you have that video on your site now. All right. So what I would do after that, I would go through and then maybe write an article about it. So if I want to take this one out, and maybe enter in a text box over here so I can write what that video is going to be about. All right, we can move this around. We can maybe put the text box up here, and then we can tell what that video is about. All right, maybe we can go through the layout, and if we want the video here, sort of like we did up top, we could go through and maybe put that one in. We could move that video here, and then we can add the text. So you really have the flexibility on how you want to do it. If you want to alternate each of them, you can alternate. If you would like it to be streamlined and you want it the same way each time, just keep that template. All right. If you want yours like this, where you have maybe your image and your video up top, and then you can click to put your text underneath, that's also a good way to do it. So that way you have your three highlighted, and then you could put your text right underneath with your brief summary of what it actually is. All right. So you guys have the flexibility to set it up however you want. It's always a good idea to try and streamline it though. So if you are going to come up with a layout, try and stick to it a little bit so you can excuse me, so you can make sure that it's easily viewed by other people when they come to your website. So when you have viewers come out, you want to make sure that they can get that information right away. They don't want to have to dig around for it. All right, so we went through, we picked our schedule. What I want to do again is hop back over to our Classcraft settings, because we want to go over and check out the Wheel of Destiny. All right, so today we are going to see which lucky student will have a chance to get that 500 XP. As always, if your name is selected, make sure that you log on to Classcraft and leave a message in the messaging area right over here and say that you saw your name on the video. All right, and King Tyler Baxter, all right, you are going to be the lucky 500 XP recipient today. All you have to do is log on to Classcraft, leave a message in that messaging area, and you will get that 500 XP. We're going to hop over to the Steam Empire to see who's going to be a winner from that class. All right, Beckett Lindsay. All right, Lindsay, you will have the chance to get that 500 XP. All you have to do is log on. Remember, you guys have 5 hours from the time that this video posts up. All right, so as soon as this video goes live, you guys have 5 hours to kind of log on and try and get that XP reward. As we continue to go through, you want to make sure that when you pick a blog post, you want to make sure it's interesting. So when you write your blog post, when you find your article, make sure that it does have a link to what you are working on. So if you're going about sports, you don't want to go off topic and start writing about politics or something like that. Make sure it stays on par with what you guys are working on your blog. So you want to try and keep that targeted. That's why people come to your blog. That's why when you put it out there and share it, when they select yours, they know what they're coming for. That's what your introduction is. It's supposed to tell what's going to be on that blog. So you want to make sure that the information that you post up is going to be in correspondence with what your topics are. All right. Today, after you finish up with putting your schedule together, all right, so you have your schedule and you have how you want to set it up, and this can also change. So you can set this up for the week. So maybe in 1 week you'll go through and that's going to be your topics. Maybe you want to switch it up for the following week. All right, you can switch it up, but just make sure that you kind of stick to the same days. So you can stick to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You could go Tuesday, Thursday. You can do as few as 2, but no more than 4. I don't want you doing more than 4 blog posts in a week. All right. So you can pick those days that you want. You want to stick to those same days, but you can switch out what you want as your topic and the post style that you have. All right. So that way people know what to expect and the days to expect them, but you can switch up that information that you're putting out there. Now, once you have this all finished and you have an idea of what you're going to do, you're going to do your first 2 blog posts today. All right. Those you don't have to turn into me. I just want to make sure that you guys are understanding the concept. What you will turn in today is you will turn in a copy of your blog schedule. So that way I know what days to hop on and to look to see when your information is going to be posted. All right. So once you turn this in, I will know when I can hop onto your blog and see updated information. The updated information that you're going to put on there, you should follow this schedule except for the first 2 that you do today. All right. Now, make sure that you select something that interests you. That's why I said when we do those topics, make sure that you pick something that you really want to write about, because we're going to be doing this for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully some of you guys really like it and you continue it and keep that blog going. But we are going to do this for the next 2 weeks at least. All right. So we have our first 2 blog posts. We're going to turn that in. Now, tomorrow we are going to be going back to our forms, and tomorrow we are going to be putting together a form that is going to be an interview. You are going to have to interview whoever you want on one of the topics for your blog. All right. So you can send it out to a friend. You can send it out to a family member. You could send it to whoever you want, but you're going to have to put together a few questions that they're going to have to answer about one of the topics that you choose. All right. And we will go through on how to put that form together using some of the concepts that we learned in our Create a Quiz class. So that way we are going to continue to build on the items that we already have. All right. So, as always, if you have any questions about any of these things that we went over, you can hop into those live lessons. You can hop into those office hours between 1 and 2 on Monday through Thursday, or else you can shoot me an email. All right. Just make sure that you are reaching out if there's anything that you do not understand. The best way to solve a problem is to ask a question. All right. So hopefully you guys are going to go out and enjoy the rest of the day. It's going to be nice and sunny today, so we can finally get out there without the rain, go for a walk maybe. Make sure you're still social distancing, and hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. But until then, bye-bye.